All right, everybody. Do a quick little rundown for you, a little review on the GSG Firefly. Now, this gun may look familiar to some people because it was formerly known as the Sig Sauer Mosquito. The Mosquito Sig discontinued because it had like reliability issues, ammo sensitivity, things like that. GSG got the licensing from them and continued to make it. This gun, it's actually a good shooting gun, but one thing I will say about it that I have noticed is I've had it about a month. I've ran probably 1,000 rounds through it or so already. The ammo sensitivity, I will say that is a factor because I've noticed if I don't shoot something that's high velocity, it doesn't cycle properly every time. Now, they do give you with it, you get your little owner's manual and all that. You get 2 extra front sights that are different sizes if this one doesn't work for you. And they give you another recoil spring, which I have swapped it out because it doesn't say anything in the owner's manual about it, but it does say, or I've seen other reviewers say that this spring that I already swapped it out is a lighter spring, so maybe that'll help. I'm gonna shoot it this afternoon. I haven't shot it since I swapped that spring out, but it's, you know, double or single action. You got lock back. It's got a safety that's ambidextrous on both sides. You got a decocker. I don't have the mag in it. I have the mag loaded, so you're not going to see that part. But now, one thing I will say with the takedown that they do not tell you this about in the owner's manual, but this is something everyone should know. And it does have, before I go on to that part, it does have where you can unthread this. They give you the little wrench and all in here. Take that off, put a silencer on there if you want, suppressor, whichever one you want to call it. That can be taken off. There's screws on there. I don't remember the thread pattern. I think it's 1/2 by 28. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, what I was back to with the takedown that they don't tell you about. Okay, first of all, they do tell you you flip this all the way around for the takedown lever. You pull it back, it lifts up, slides off, and usually when you do, that'll fall out. Here's your recoil spring. Now, one thing when you put that back on, you said there's a fat end and a skinny end. Make sure that fatter end goes into the gun. The guide rod goes in there, it goes into the gun. And then you have the slot right there on the slide that the other end of the spring goes in. Stick that in and you slide it back to put it back together. And the part I was talking about they don't tell you about, you slide it back and notice how the gun doesn't go forward. You can't do anything. You have to take your thumb and pull down on that hammer in order for it to slide back up on. Otherwise, you're going to sit there and fight it. I fought with it for a minute, and then I looked at it and was like, oh, wait a minute. That's just got to be pulled down and slide on. Then you flip that lever back, or lever, excuse me, not leather. Flip the lever back. That keeps it back on. And then, you know, you can lock it back, decocker, all that. Of course, first thing you always want to make sure, I should have said this off the rip, is make sure your weapon is empty, which I already did because I knew it was empty. I didn't have it loaded, but I'd already checked it before I started the video. But yeah, that's pretty much, I mean, it's a good shooting gun. I'm going to try it since I swapped that recoil spring out to see if that does anything. But like I said, they give you the wrench to take the tip off if you want to put a silencer. They give you a snap cap. They give you the little tool because you can lock it down there at the bottom with a handle. They give you a second recoil spring. They give you 2 extra sights. It's not extras, they're different sizes depending on your preference and your front sight height. You get the magazine, you get one 10-round magazine with it. You get this hard plastic case that it comes in. They give you 2 stickers. One says Firefly, GSG. One says German Sports Guns. Your owner's manual, and then they'll give you this because I'm sure they're trying to get you to buy more of their products. So they give you this with all the other ones. Now, I'll admit, my wife and I did both buy the GSG 16, which I'll do a review on it later. She bought the teal colored one. I just bought the gray one. But I'll do a review on those later. I've been thinking about checking out some of their other guns, but not sure yet. Just bought the GSG as a little fun thing to shoot, the 16. But yeah, that's that. That's that video.